Hi, welcome to She Spice. Rappers frequently gain a reputation for their associations with the criminal hidden world. However, tay-k sticks out as one of the most famous for murder. What's more, theft to opposing capture, he's left no crook. Stone unturned that it appears to be his. There's simply no time to spare with karma, apparently getting up to speed to him yet. Is it really the finish to comprehend what prompted this second? We should take a more critical gander at tay-k's life and the unavoidable ruin that followed. tay-k is set to confront a second homicide preliminary with the date presently authoritatively booked for February 10, 2025, previously serving a 55-year sentence for his association in a 2016 homicide in Mansfield, Texas. The rapper's fights in court are not even close to finished. This impending preliminary bases on the 2017 shooting, passing of imprint Anthony Salivar in San Antonio on April 23 RD, 2017. Salivar was unfortunately shot and killed outside a Chick-fil-A eatery during a theft coordinated by tay-k. Furthermore, his accomplice court archives acquired by XXL on November 22 and uncover that tay-k will have to deal with penalties of capital murder corresponding to the occurrence of the rapper whose ascent to notoriety was set apart by his hit tune. The race is presently gone up against with the staggering results of his past activities. The preliminary will be a significant second in his generally pained life as the stakes are higher than any time in recent memory with his future in limbo. This second homicide case adds to the developing legitimate difficulties that have eclipsed T's once encouraging vocation. The idea of the case included a music video, and that music video is exceptionally popular and well realized. McIntyre's lawyer said we may need more than the normal jury pool since individuals are natural and may have framed an assessment as per cat.com. A jury pool of 200 potential hearers will be called for tay-k's second homicide preliminary on February 7, 2025, with the preliminary itself set to start presently. Take conceived Tamor McIntyre is confronting charges of capital homicide in association with the lethal shooting of imprint Anthony Salivar beyond San Antonio Chick-fil-A and out of 2017. Whenever sentenced, the rapper would be condemned to life in jail without the chance of parole, a bleak result that poses a potential threat over his future. In February of this current year, investigators stretched out a supplication arrangement to take, offering him an opportunity to keep away from the plausibility of a lifelong incarceration. Anyway, the 24-year-old dismissed the deal, picking rather to battle the charges. Also, take the case to preliminary with his destiny presently in the possession of the court. tay-k's choice to do without the request. Bargain sets the stage for what could be the last part in his disturbed life. T's ascent to popularity started in 2014 when he joined the rap triplet Daytona Young Men, close by Pimpies. Furthermore, Santana Sage, despite the fact that they delivered tracks like Float, The Gathering attempted to break into the serious neighborhood rap scene. It was only after Take started seeking a performance profession that he began to earn genuine respect. By 2015, tunes like Biffixanon and Wiley Cooper exhibited his true capacity as a person, and craftsmen inside Arlington's RAP People Group, making way for what appeared to be a promising vocation. Anyway, it was his 2016 arrival of Superman on SoundCloud that slung him to notoriety. The track immediately acquired consideration, especially for its crude energy and the questionable conditions surrounding the rapper at the time. tay-k's freshly discovered achievement anyway was eclipsed by his capture on capital homicide accusations, a turn of occasions that would characterize his heritage in the years to come. The viral outcome of The Race, a melody he recorded while on the run from the law, just escalating his reputation and solidifying his place in hip-hop history, however, not for the reasons a large number of fans had trusted we, the jury, view as the protector, Tamor Trevon McIntyre, and at legitimate fault for he lesser included offense of murder. tay-k stayed determined by his legitimate difficulties proceeding to deliver music regardless of being in a correctional facility or on the run. His most popular hit, The Race, turned into a peculiarity while he was sidestepping experts in New Jersey. The melody, which was nitty-gritty, his life on the run, reverberated with audience members, enhancing his reputation. The track's prosperity was intensified by the sheer dauntlessness of its creation, with tay-k's circumstance energizing its defiant energy and making it a song of devotion for his fans. Even from the inside jail, tay-k's effect on the music world persevered. He delivered the mixtape Santana World while detained, displaying his innovative drive regardless of being cut off from the rest of the world, a mix of the race highlighting 21. Savage and youthful, Nudie raised the track further, procuring a platinum confirmation from the REA in January 2018. His proceeded with melodic results, and the buzz encompassing his legitimate circumstance, as it were, added to his persona, transforming him into a legend in the making. tay-k's obvious ability grabbed the eye of major players in the business, procuring him a worthwhile record, managing 88 works of art. Furthermore, RCA records his cooperation with No Jumper on Hard, further cementing his place in the rap scene, and in 2018, he was even shortlisted for the sought-after XXL rookie list in spite of his turbulent individual life and mounting legitimate issues. Tay's magnetism and music made him one of the most discussed figures in hip bounce, demonstrating that his impact couldn't be effortlessly contained. Tay's life has been set apart by a progression of dim and hazardous occasions, with one of the most crucial minutes happening quite early on New Year's Day 2016, his contribution in a lethal shooting. He set out to arrive at the rest of his grieved life, later performing at another New Year's Eve occasion in Denton, Texas. tay-k alongside Eric Santana and Sage Johnson, an individual from the Daytona Young Men, thought of themselves as in a vehicle following a warmed fight between two gatherings of partygoers in the repercussions. Santana Sage unfortunately shot what's more, killed Sarah Menor, a College of North Texas understudy, during a conflict that raised rapidly. The shooting left Tay-k ensnared in a trap of crime which would soon consume his life, while Tay-k was not the one who discharged the lethal shot. His relationship with the wrongdoing and his resulting association and other fierce acts would before long lead him down a way of legitimate and individual strife. The sad episode was a harbinger of the heightening savage that would follow, coming full circle in his possible capture, and the series of charges that have formed his disgrace in the public eye, a progression of Twitter posts that they say drove them to Johnson as far as possible from this New Year's Eve party that they say he joined in. The conditions encompassing the episode were convoluted and profoundly antagonistic, with witnesses offering clashing records of what happened before the shooting, claims of sexual abuse and verbal abuse likewise surfaced, adding further intricacy to the case. Notwithstanding, keeping up with his honesty, Eric Santana Sage Johnson, the man liable for the deadly shooting, was at last indicted of homicide. He was condemned to 44 years in jail for his job in the shocking occasion. We, the jury, tracked down the respondent, Eric Jamal Johnson, at legitimate fault for the offense of homicide, regardless of his nearby contribution in the episode. Tay-k was not charged in association with Sarah, much Loner's demise. Anyway, the occasion irrefutably left a lasting effect on him, impacting public discernment and adding to the mounting lawful issues that would unfurl before very long. The genuine turning point accompanied a chilling wrongdoing that would set Tay standing in the criminal world between July 2016 and 2019. tay-k became entangled in a home attack in Mansfield, Texas, a wrongdoing that would torment him into the indefinite future. Close by 6 others, counting Megan Holt and Ariana Barat, tay-k was accused of capital homicide in association with the passing of Ethan Walker during a messed-up burglary. The subtleties of the wrongdoing were nerve-wracking. tay-k, what's more, his accessories plotted to ransack 17-year-old Zachary Belot, utilizing a plan to allure him prior to completing the burglary equipped with guns. The gathering entered Beneath's home, prompting a rough showdown that came about in the lethal shooting of Ethan Walker and left 2 others injured. tay-k's contribution was additionally cemented when he conceded to his job during a cross-examination, escalating the argument against him, regardless of his legal advisor's endeavors to contend against capital punishment, asserting tay-k's job was less immediate. The heaviness of his activities would keep on pushing him more profoundly into legitimate peril. tay-k's attorneys likewise set up a battle for a similar reason, asserting that Tay-k just took part in the burglary, was not furnished, and had no thought that individuals would be shot in spite of starting expectations that he would be attempted as an adolescent. tay-k eventually confronted preliminary as a grown-up, a choice that would decisively influence his future. His associates in the home attack got sentences going from 20 years to life in jail, with some consenting to affirm against him